Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTest.com. And when it comes to entertaining, few boats do it better than Galeon's 560 Fly. You got to take a look at these features as I do my full inspection. Let's start right here on the main deck. Exterior entertainment will start at this L-shaped settee wrapping around this table on dual fixed pedestals. All the exterior decking is teak. It's all protected from the extended flybridge deck 7 feet 3 inches off of the main deck. Two balconies drop down to the sides, which give us a lot more entertainment space. Let's start over on the port hand side. Not only do both balconies come out quite far, but notice there's a see-through deck so I can see right down to the water. Two removable bar stools. There's a flip-up bar that allows us to join the galley with the outside area, making it easy to serve your guests. There are rails that can go up in here with rope that goes between the rails, but I really like leaving the rails down and having it open. It gives it a much more open and airy space, more so than it already is. Take a look at the starboard side now. Talk about bringing a new take to alfresco dining. The table extends out into the balcony. For the seat back that used to be in this position, it folds down and becomes another seat, and now we've got dining for four in beautiful open air. Now notice, not only is this accommodated by this large sliding glass right here, there's also another one over at the galley. Open all that up and then slide the aft door open, and we're really blending the inside with the outside. Additional galley features, well, it's U-shaped. There's storage underneath, convection microwave, a 4-burner induction cooktop, and I'm happy to see that there's an extraction fan up above that does vent to the outside. Single basin stainless steel sink, plenty of Corian counter. Drawers are over to the side, and we've got a full-size refrigerator and 2 freezer drawers. Additional storage is up above, and just look at the fit and finish as we're going around this boat. The laminate, the curved wood trim on the overhead, otherwise it's upholstered, and there are LED lights going the full length of this overhead. And there's beautiful woven fabric on the vertical supports with LED lighting. Continuing forward, there are 2 steps up, and notice how the support for the cabinetry is leather wrapped, making a convenient grab handle. Continuing forward, we go up 2 steps. The overhead stays level, so that brings it down to 6 feet 7 inches, still higher than we've seen on most yachts. Decking is all oak light artificial flooring. If the weather becomes inclement and we don't want to have the exterior seating for the alfresco dining, look at this. Nice J-shaped seating wrapping around a solid wood table. This one is on a high-low pedestal, so we can drop it down, convert it into a berth if we want for those guests that just won't leave. Directly across, love seat giving us opposing seating, and there's a TV on an electric lift right behind it. All of this seating benefits from these huge windows to both sides and in front, and there are electrically actuated shades. Just forward of the sofa, there's plenty of open space, and Galeon doesn't let anything go to waste. They even use it for storage. Let's move on to the accommodations of this 3-stateroom 2-head yacht accessed from a center-mounted companionway. 10-inch risers to each of the stairs, 21 inches between the banister and the side of the companionway. And this leads us to this open-air atrium with plenty of natural light coming in from the windows just forward. And we'll start with the master, which is located just aft. We come down a couple of steps to get into the full-beam stateroom. Headroom right here. Look at that, 6 feet 4 inches, which leaves us with 4 feet 6 inches over the berth. Hull side windows are to both sides, and they're huge windows with manual shades. There's a bit of a settee over here to the port side. Working desk, also doubles as a vanity. There's a mirror underneath and a sorter for the jewelry. Other storage solutions include hanging locker, drawer space underneath the berth, more storage over to the starboard side and another hanging locker. There's a TV fully forward with even more storage underneath that. Fit and finish wise, really like the work that Galeon does. I've always been impressed with it. There's even more storage up above over the headboard, which is a combination of wood and fabric with backlighting. Very nicely done. A couple of interesting features. First of all, pull-out bottle storage and a refrigerator to the starboard side.
Note that the wide air conditioning vent is just over the head of the bed.
The master head is located back in the companionway. This includes a large hull side window that extends into the walk-in shower. There's an electric flush toilet, vessel sink with storage under and above behind mirrored cabinetry. Also notice that there is an opening port light for ventilation, air conditioning vents, plus an extractor fan, and there's a rainfall shower. A full-length mirror is just on the inside of the door. Fully forward is the VIP stateroom, access to both sides of the island berth.
Notice how the wide bow carries the beam so far forward, giving the stateroom the appearance of the master by not having that narrow bed typical of a bow stateroom.
Huge hull side windows again. There are overhead skylights leading up to the foredeck.
In the middle is an opening hatch that can let in natural light or a cool breeze.
Another beautiful job on the headboard with storage to both sides, and it's lighted above, and then there are downlights above that. Really nice job in here.
There's a beautiful fit and finish due to the eucalyptus wood, and it's available in gloss or matte finish. I also appreciate the many curves throughout the joinery.
Over to the port hand side, there's a vanity with a stool that swings out on a swivel pedestal. A 32-inch TV is on the aft bulkhead. Headroom, we're looking at 7 feet 2 inches, which leaves us with 4 feet 11 inches over the berth. There's also a private entrance to the shared head. This has much the same features as the master head, including the large window that goes all the way into the walk-in shower. This will also have a separate entrance in the atrium area, so it serves double duty as a day head. And that leads us to our guest stateroom. Here we have side-by-side berths. They slide together to form a single larger berth. Headroom in this space is 6 feet 6 inches, leaving us 4 feet 11 inches over the berth. Another huge hull side window. I'm just impressed with how all of the hull side windows are so large on this boat. More beautiful work with the headboard, reading lights, storage above, storage below, and storage in front. Back to the exterior features, and stairs to the port side give us access to the swim platform, and I like that there are stairs only to one side because it gives us more room for seating and entertaining. The platform is hydraulically actuated, so it can be supporting a PWC, launch that into the water, or create a private beach. As the platform is lowered, stairs automatically deploy over on the port hand side. At the transom, there's a bench seat that flips out, giving us a great place to sit and relax and watch the kids while they're swimming in the water. And notice there's a reboarding ladder to the starboard side. There's still more entertainment aspects to be had up in the flying bridge, access from stairs to the port hand side. Notice all teak treads and rails to both sides. Plenty of handrails make an easy transition to this area, but look at this. Relaxation starts with 2 chaise lounges on an aft deck. Just ahead, there's a refreshment center that consists of an electric grill, refrigerated basin with chill plates around the perimeter of it, and a single basin stainless steel sink. Storage is underneath. Directly across, counter space, grab rail, storage, and an ice maker. Continuing ahead, there's C-shaped seating to both port and starboard. Both of these seats have forward seat backs that flip to switch from forward-facing to aft-facing. 2 tables are both expandable on fixed pedestals with the tables closed, grab rails, and notice when they're both expanded, they meet in the middle. Storage is underneath all the seats. Fully forward, there's an aft-facing sofa with storage underneath. Side bulwarks come up 14 inches, surrounding rails step out at 29. All of this is under the protection of the hardtop, 6 feet 7 inches off the deck. It's got a nice decorative insert with courtesy lights recessed into it. It's repeated just behind as well, and that is also holding the Fusion stereo speakers. At midships, the side decks are 18 inches wide. Rails are topping out at 36 inches. There's also, look at that, a 16-inch midship cleat, one of 3 to each side. At the bow, there's a forward-facing bench seat 64 inches across. Just ahead of that, dual sun pads. These measure in at a full 74 inches. The forward cushion lifts, and there's a storage hatch under there, and we can flip out a seat back, repeated over to this position. Beverage holders are to both sides. Clearly, there's an awful lot going on this 560 Fly. I'm impressed with how many features are in this boat, but it's not cramped and stuffed, and you just don't have a hard time getting around. It's roomy, it's open, it's spacious, while still having all of these features. There's also a fit and finish that I've really come to appreciate from the brand, all rolled in to the 560 Fly. And that's my full features inspection. For BoatTest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.